Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. We're going to go over how to use and how it works the Artisan Salad Production by Roar Coastal Modding. This is 5.73 megabytes to download and it is available for all platforms. We're also going to talk about it at the very end in terms of is it actually worth doing. So there's a couple things that come in the pack. The first thing is this guy right here. There's two placeables. There's the production itself and the sell point. So if we go into here, go into production, go to selling points, down at the very end, we have this guy right here, which is the sell point, which as you can see, it takes all the new products we get plus some premium vegetables in there and potatoes and sugar beets. So here's one of the new products we're going to make, which is Artisan Salad. I have super strength on, so I'm able to lift it. But if you just put it in the sell point, it'll work like a normal sell point and go ahead and sell it off for you. So no big deal there. The next building we have is the Artisan's Food here. This is where we're going to build everything, or we're going to produce everything that we can produce in this pack. If I go into the menu here, go to production, under factories, go down to the very end, we have all our modded ones. For $45,000, you can place this guy right here. Easy peasy. One thing I will say is this kind of requires the premium edition. It doesn't really, and you actually can kind of cheat a little bit if you don't have the premium edition installed or on your game save, but I played everything as if the premium edition was on here since I have it installed, but I will talk about the differences between if you have it or don't have it. The reason that they can't require you to install it to run the mod is because it's on the in-game mod hub, so a modder can't require you to have a DLC. At least that's my understanding in terms of everything. But how this production works, you have a wrench here to be able to activate it or to get into it. So we'll come back to that in a second. Back here, this is where you're going to put your materials in, such as those palleted goods over there. And then around the side, right over here in this checkered box area, this is where your pallets are going to spawn of the things you've created. So if we go over here to our production facility, hit R to go into it. You can also come into the menu and come into it that way. The 6 new products we have are frozen vegetables, honey roasted parsnips, salad, artisan salad, premium artisan salad, and egg salad box. So if we go up here to frozen salad, for example, down here at the bottom, this is how every production chain works. So if you understand this, you can skip ahead maybe 30 seconds. If you hit activate, it'll start running. It'll say running here. Now it says materials missing because I don't have any of the incoming materials over here, which we'll talk about that in a second. So I'm going to turn it to deactivate, and it'll say inactive up here. So then in this section here, again, we know what the status is. Then we have cycles per month. So this is 4,800 cycles per month. So this is one cycle is the recipe down here. So this recipe will occur 4,800 times per month. So if you're playing with 10-day months or whatever kind of months you're playing, divide the 4,800 by however many days are in a month, and that's how many will happen per day of this. So that's how that kind of works. Then we have production costs per month, which the nice thing about this production is there are no production costs no matter which one you're looking at. It's always 0. Then the recipe itself. So how does this recipe, how do you read this? This is 1 liter of carrots plus 1 liter of parsnips to get you 3 liters of, in this case, frozen vegetables. Down here we have 1 liter of honey, 1 liter of parsnips to get you 3 liters of roasted parsnips or honey roasted parsnips. Salad is 1 liter of each of these. Lettuce, tomato, cheese, egg, and bread to get 5 liters of salad. Artisan salad is 1 liter each of these. Lettuce, tomato, carrots, red beets, eggs, bread, and olive oil to get 5 liters of artisan salad. To get 7 liters of premium artisan salad, you're going to have all these ingredients up here in increments of 1 liter apiece. And then for egg salad box, same thing here. These guys, all these 1 liter each to get you 7 liters. Now you can see cycles per month changes a little bit through here. A couple of these are 9,600 cycles per month, and the rest are 4,800. Over here on the right-hand side, we have our incoming materials. So these are all the materials that every single production in here uses. You don't have to put in everything. You just have to put in what you need for your recipe that you're running. And then it'll show you how much you have in storage. So you have carrots, parsnips, honey, lettuce, tomato, cheese, eggs, bread, red beet, and olive oil, all the potential productions. Now, if you load this in without the premium installed, red beets will not be on here, nor will parsnips, and nor will carrots, which means the frozen vegetable recipe will completely disappear. You'll have 5 recipes here. Now, if you go through the other ones, this one does require parsnips. The recipe will be the same if you don't have premium installed. It just will no longer require parsnips. It'll be 1 liter of honey to 3 liters of roasted parsnips, which is kind of interesting. So just be aware of that if you take out the premium expansion, everywhere where it requires the premium vegetables or the premium root crops, it will no longer require those, but the rest of the recipe will remain identical. So if we go to salad, that'll be the same. This one here will no longer require carrots and red beets. Matter of fact, it'll be the same recipe as the regular salad to get you the artisan salad. The premium salad will not require the carrots and red beets either, and nor will the egg salad box require your carrots. So that's where you can save maybe a little bit of money, kind of cheaty like that. But is it actually worth it if you try to save that money? Well, we'll talk about that all at the end. But again, you won't even see the frozen vegetable recipe in there. Then down here at the very bottom, last thing to note in here, I know I said skip forward 30 seconds, maybe like 2 minutes is what I maybe meant to say. But there's a couple important things that I noted about the mod in here as well. So these are your outgoing products. It shows you how much we have inside the production facility. If it's set to storing, that means that as soon as there's enough in here to spawn a pallet, it'll spawn a pallet out in the pallet spawn zone until there's no more space for pallets. Then it'll keep storing until this fills up. If I go down here and hit change output mode to selling, that means it'll automatically sell off the produce for a 20 to 40% cut that it's going to take for itself. So I don't recommend doing that since you're going to lose money. And then we have distributing, which means it's going to take these and it's going to either hold on to them or it's going to distribute them to another factory that requires them as an input. Now, there are no factories out there that I'm aware of that require any of these as an input. So distributing, we'll just kind of store them in here without spawning pallets. So I'm just going to leave them on storing for now. And again, this is where we're going to put stuff in. That's where we're going to get pallets out is over there in that little checkered zone. So I have super strength on, so don't think that there's anything crazy about me lifting these pallets. But this is, again, just where you can put some products in. If I took some honey, put some honey in there, you'll see it starts going in there. Oh, is it already full? No, it shouldn't be. Oh, I got to lift it up a little bit. The trigger's just off the ground, so just be aware of that. It'll be easier if you have it on a trailer or something, which you're going to have to do anyways. If you want to do it, I just threw my cheese over there. That one's working just fine. Maybe it was just the honey that was weird. It could also have been how it was placed, too, that it didn't like that. But now it appears to be working fine, at least in some areas. Yeah, well, some products, maybe. That one I had to lift up pretty far. I go like that. Yeah, we'll come back for it. Put some tomatoes in there. Do what we got to do. But anyhow, if we go into the production now, you'll see that these products are in here, which is great. So yes, that is how this all works. Very straightforward. Then if we fast forward time, it'll start producing things. But the main question is it actually worth doing? And I'm not going to be too harsh on this modder. It's their first mod from what I can tell in the mod hub. But it does need a little bit of adjustments in terms of the price. So I'm going to pull a chart up on your screen. I'm getting it up on my screen now so I can read it to you guys and talk about it. So now the chart you see right now says Artisan Salad Production. The top economic difficulty is normal. And if you have premium installed, these are the prices. So I'm not counting or calculating if you don't have premium installed and aren't able to do the vegetables or don't have to put in the other ones as an input, because this is kind of how it was intended to run. But know that even with, if you look on the chart there, it's pretty clear in red that for salad, Artisan Salad Premium, Artisan Salad, and Egg Salad Box, at least the way it's set now, you will lose a lot of money doing those. Even if you take out the premium vegetables, you will still lose quite a bit of money. Now, where it does help you is the honey roasted parsnips. You'll make even more money than the 52 cents per cycle that you're making there. So if you take out the parsnips, that'll be that. Frozen vegetables are actually a really good way to make money, but they don't exist if you don't have premium installed. So that's kind of a null point. But on the left-hand side, the way this chart works, it has the production, the product you're making. So frozen vegetables / how many cycles it does per month. So then in the case of frozen vegetables, 4,800 cycles. Then the way the inputs and outputs work, the way I calculate the input is if instead of taking the ingredients you have to put in to make the product, you sold them separately at the highest price, that would be the price you would get for them. So that's how I calculate that. Then the output is how much you would get if you sold the output product, so frozen vegetables for the top, at the highest possible price during the year. The problem is, if you look down at the very bottom at all my lists, I have all the prices I use on the right-hand side, then I have the profit per month on the left-hand side, and below the profit per month, I have product prices used. So if you look, frozen vegetables to egg salad box are all almost the same price. They're between, $654 on the low end, and the highest or most expensive one is $671, and it's not even the ones that make sense to be the highest. The salad is the most expensive, and the egg salad box is the cheapest. So it kind of doesn't really make sense. The prices work for frozen vegetables and honey roasted peanuts, but the other ones need to be kind of adjusted and bumped up, in my opinion, which is no big deal, not a super huge thing to change. But just be aware of that. If you're using that, maybe do it for just frozen vegetables and honey roasted parsnips. I wouldn't do the salads at this time if you're trying to make money. If you just want salad to be fun and whatever, and you're playing a game save that's kind of sandbox mode-ish, then this is perfect for you. But you can see, so yeah, that's how we calculate the outputs and inputs, and the profit per cycle is how much the output minus the input equals. So you can see we're losing money in salad, Artisan Salad. Well, any of the salads we're losing money on. And then profit per month, you're going to make about $7,700 a month on frozen vegetables. And if you have premium installed, about $2,500 a month on honey roasted parsnips. Now, parsnips are pretty cheap, so you're not going to make that much more if you take premium out, but just be aware you'll make a little bit more. Then salad, you're losing $32,000. Artisan Salad, $44,000. Premium Artisan Salad and Egg Salad, you're both losing about $25,000 for each of those. So you're going to lose a lot of money if you do this mod and you do salads. So hopefully an update will come soon. The version I'm playing on, I believe, is just the initial version coming out. So if you are playing on anything other than 1.0.0.0, these products may vary. And what I would check to see if that's true is see if the recipes are different, if the recipes give you more as an output. So if they doubled all of the outputs, that still probably wouldn't quite be enough. If they tripled all of the outputs for the salads, that would fix it without having to change the price. Or if you notice in the store that you're getting much higher prices for the products instead of the product prices that I'm getting, then the mod has likely been fixed at that point. So, but there you guys go. That's what I got for you guys. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.